Did you know that one of the races for Congress in Iowa has something in common with the race for governor? One involves a Republican and the other a Democrat. Hi, I'm Dave Price, and this is Inside Iowa Politics. In both cases, we have longtime political staffers deciding that they should be the candidate. Julie Stouch is the Democrat running for governor, and since Iowa's 4th Congressional District Republican Representative Randy Feenstra is planning his run for governor in 2026, Republican Ryan Rhodes is now officially running for that congressional seat in the Republican-heavy district. Why? Why do you want this job? Why are you running?
Well, the truth is, I don't really. It's not that I want to be congressman. I've been fighting for issues for at least 15 plus years, from the Tea Party to running Ben Carson's campaign to working in pro-life causes and you name it. And so what I feel is a passion that we are at a time in our country where we have to get out there and we need people willing to stand up and fix the problem, not just want their name on a ballot or something like that. We need somebody to go out there and fight. And I believe right now is the time to get a great congressman in a red district that represents our red Iowa values.
So what is not happening in the 4th District? What is missing in the 4th District that you think you can bring that folks there don't have yet?
Well, for one, I think since I have gone back and forth between DC and doing other political work all over the country, I've built relationships with a lot of these conservative fighters out there that are ready to go and back up the Trump agenda. And I think giving another voice, some more firepower to that, is really what's needed to get out there, because we see so much corruption at this level, and it's time that we get there, address that, while also protecting Iowa agriculture, Iowa values, and stopping a lot of what we're seeing from even just up north. We have Omar Fatah, that's potentially going to be mayor of Minneapolis, who is really just an Islamo-communist. And those are the things we need to be able to fight, both for agriculture and stopping that onslaught against our culture.
You're talking about a mayor in Minneapolis, so why does that matter to people who live in Iowa's 4th District? Aren't you supposed to be focused as a member of Congress on federal matters?
Well, I certainly am. But what you're looking at is mission creep in areas, whether it's Mamdani in New York City, or it's Fatah in Minneapolis. These things are getting a lot more close to home. Minneapolis is just a short trip up from Iowa. There's people that go up there to games and everything else. And what we need to do is make sure that our Iowa values, it doesn't get any closer to that, and that our Iowa values are projected from Iowa to protect Iowa, so that we stop this onslaught that is getting closer and closer to our doorstep.
What do you consider Iowa values?
Well, I think we have a Christian moral foundation. I think our rights come from God and not the government. And I think we're all, even with disagreement, very kind to our neighbors. And we wanted to, I think Iowa just wanted to be Iowa and do what we could here. But we see things in California and New York that are encroaching on us, and it goes beyond even just the morals. It also goes into the what's going on with California Prop 12, where what they're doing is essentially trying to change the entire industry and the way hogs are, so that to sell there. And so they're trying to use their basically population to go and change the laws even here. So that's why was really liked seeing that the Kim Reynolds and our delegation are standing for the Save Our Bacon Act. And it's things like that that Iowa is going to have to take the lead on, because they don't just want to leave us alone. So it's time that we take our values, we take what we've done, and expand it beyond just Iowa.
Donald Trump is working on a lot of things, but kind to the neighbors, that's not really his theme. I mean, you're not arguing that, right? That's not his.
Well,
That's
sometimes,
not what he acts.
you can get out there, you can be resolute, and yes, sometimes you got to punch back, and sometimes it's not easy. Sometimes you're too nice to let things in, but it doesn't mean you can't have a smile, you can't talk to your neighbor, and hopefully bring them along with us as we go along this ride.
Early on, Rhodes is campaigning heavily on his allegiance to President Donald Trump. He worked for him and he helped get him elected. We will see if that praise or any of the praise by the other three Republican candidates in this race will be enough to get the endorsement from Donald Trump. That is Inside Iowa Politics for this week.